Town of Pelletier Planning Board, November 10th, 2025. Roll call.
Colleen Thomas, Donna Beer.
Here.
Cameron Watson.
Here.
Ronald Morton.
Here.
All right. Invocation, Alice.
No excuse.
Oh, do we have a motion?
Make a motion to excuse Colleen.
Have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Aye. All against? All right. Invocation, Alice.
Okay. Heavenly Father, as we come to you tonight, we ask that you be with each and every one. Be with all that goes on, all that is said. Let each thing be pleasing unto you and beneficial for this town. All this we ask in your precious and loving name.
Amen. Today, November 10th, is the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. So we honor all Marines and their families and want to wish them a happy birthday, Marine Corps.
And the veterans also.
Correct.
Thank you. All right, approval of agenda. Before we approve the agenda, I'd like to make two amendments. First one, I make a motion to amend the agenda to include a short planning board orientation and Robert's Rules overview under new business, following the swearing in of our new member. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Aye. All right, I want to make another motion to amend the agenda to include a brief land use poster presentation under old business. Do I have a second?
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Against? All right. Now I want to make a motion to approve the agenda as amended. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So moved.
All in favor?
No, second that. Aye.
Second, thank you. All in favor? Aye. Against? All right. All right, we'll go to approval of minutes. Have you all had a chance to look at the minutes?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yep.
Okay.
I would like to commend Bee for her efficiency on giving us the amendments for us to review.
Okay. All right. All right, do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? Aye. All right. New business. All right. We have the swearing in of our planning board member, Ricky Jones. And if you'd like to come forward.
I, Ricky Jones,
I, Ricky Jones,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and maintain
that I will support and maintain
the Constitution of the United
the
States
Constitution of the United States
and laws of North Carolina,
and laws of North Carolina,
not inconsistent therewith,
not inconsistent therewith,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of planning board member
of the office of planning board member
according to my best skill and ability.
according to my best skill and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you. I'll take a seat up there.
Yes, you may. So on behalf of the planning board, we'd like to welcome you.
Nice to meet you, Ricky.
Thank you. We've met before.
Yeah.
My dogs have stayed at your place many times.
I was like, gosh, she's so familiar.
Yeah.
Yes, we're not there. It's like
Yeah.
strangers.
We're really grateful to have you here. And
Grateful to be here.
there in here is some information that we're going over, and it's just relax and you can just follow along. All right, so next on new business, I want to go over the planning board orientation, responsibilities, and overview. We figured this would be a good time to do this since we have a new planning board member. We're going to have 2 vacant seats. I'll be leaving, and then we'll have an opening for the ETJ, and we have one person here interested, and there's some others, and they'll watch they can watch the recording. I think there's 3 others possibly interested. So we'll go over some information that I think it'll help you understand what we do and the responsibilities. So if you look in your packet under planning board yeah, we'll use that. That's a summary of what we'll go over first. So the purpose of the planning board. So the planning board is an advisory body. Its role is to review and make recommendations to the Board of Commissioners on matters involving land use, zoning, subdivision, and community growth. The planning board does not make final decisions. Its recommendations guide the board's policy and ensure development aligns with the town's adopted plans. I've included some core functions. Some of them include advisory review of zoning and subdivision ordinances, review of map and rezoning requests for consistency with the land use plan, review of subdivision plats for compliance with design standards, participation in comprehensive and land use planning efforts. Can you be, thank you. Community education and engagement regarding growth and development. Those are just some of the functions. And next we'll go ahead over the board process. So meetings are conducted under Robert's rules, and they follow a published agenda. And if you look at the agenda, each month it follows the same order. You can find the agenda on the town website, on the official Town of Pelletier Facebook site as well. You can also go through the website or Facebook to our YouTube page, and it's Town of Pelletier YouTube, where you can see the meetings that have been recorded thanks to Karen Sowers. And just know there are other Facebook sites out there, but it's the Town of Pelletier that's the official site. So when we're up here, members make motions and second the motions. Discussion goes through the chair, and we vote on all recommendations. All actions are recorded in the minutes and presented to the Board of Commissioners. A quorum, which is a majority of members, must be present for any official action. So any questions about that so far?
No.
Okay. Ethical standards. So conflicts of interest must be declared for any matter involving financial or personal benefit. Public transparency is required of us. All discussions and documents are part of public record. We follow an open meeting and public records requirement. Respectful deliberation is expected. Members, we all represent the public, not our own individual interest. Okay? So now I want to talk a little bit about the connection to the land use plan. Our work is guided by the land use plan. It's basically the roadmap for future development. Right now, we're waiting for review of the final draft, which is being prepared with the Eastern Carolina Council. And Carlton, who was the other group that was working with them at Western Piedmont?
Yeah, we're working in partnership with Western Piedmont.
Okay.
And the land use plan draft, it is undergoing its completeness review with the Division of Coastal Management.
Coastal Management, okay. Do you by any chance know where we're at on that?
No, Daniel emailed me a day or so ago and said it's still under review. And that's not unexpected.
Okay, thank you. And Carlton has been a big part of all of this. Couldn't have done it without him. This plan will guide future rezoning, subdivision, and infrastructure decisions. So our guiding principle is we serve the public by ensuring that growth in Pelletier is consistent, fair, and in the best interest of the community. When we're considering any request, we need to look for four key factors. And this is sort of our, I would call this our decision framework. We have to look at consistency. Is the request consistent with the town's adopted land use plan and the development ordinances? Compatibility. Is the proposed use compatible with surrounding development and available infrastructure? Public interest. Does the request promote the public health, safety, and general welfare of Pelletier residents? And implementation. And this is important. Can the town's existing or planned infrastructure and services support this proposal effectively? For example, this would include transportation, utilities, emergency services, and other critical facilities. I think the question that a lot of people have asked is who can serve on the planning board? That's a question a lot of people ask, and they go, oh, I don't have experience in local government. Well, most of us don't. The answer is any Pelletier resident can apply to serve. Members are appointed by the Board of Commissioners, and they serve fixed terms. No special experience is needed, just an interest in the community. Now, there's another way to come on, and that's through the ETJ. That's a seat that's vacant right now. In order to acquire that seat, it has to go through the county commissioners. I still recommend talking to the Board of Commissioners and to the mayor because they will call to ask if, you know, that applicant is acceptable. But that is another way to get on. All right. All right, I have if you turn over, I have a page. It's planning board member information. These are just some resources. I'm not going to go over all of them, but it's really good resources for us to find information. A big one is the School of Government, the UNC Chapel Hill School of Government. David Owens is someone, he wrote a couple of the books. I have the one, Land Use Law in North Carolina. It is a pricey book, but it's pretty helpful. You can just go online and Google things under School of Government, some issues and stuff, and you can learn a lot that way. The other thing is just go to North Carolina General Statute. It's Chapter 160D. It covers local planning and development regulation. And again, this is all laid out here. There's some others, the ECC, the Eastern Carolina Council. I listed some suggested readings. I think the ones that I think are really important are our zoning and subdivision ordinances. Now, if you go over there, I think the ordinances are usually over here, so you can come to the town hall and look at them yourself, go through the books. I believe they're all on the website now, is that correct? The ordinances, and pardon me?
Most of them are.
Okay, so that's another place to look them up. I think it's easy to come in and look at them. I don't know. If you want to go online, you can do that too. It's a little harder, I think. You can also use the land use plan when we get that. That'll be helpful, and there'll be plenty of maps on there to help you. Attending the Board of Commissioners meetings are useful just so you can observe how things are done, how recommendations are presented. And also, I suggest keeping a copy of Robert's Rules Simplified. That will help in the meetings, how we conduct meetings. All right. Okay, so I thought we'd go on to Robert's Rules, and I highly recommend a cheat sheet, but the reason we use Robert's Rules, it keeps the meetings fair and organized and respectful. And we make sure everyone has a chance to speak and be heard. Like I said early, our meetings all have the agenda. If you look month to month, the order is all the same. Sure, the information changes, but it's pretty much all the same. We follow that. When we're doing anything, we make motions. And a member would say, I make a motion to, or I move to. Basically, you just state clearly what you want to do for a motion. It's required that another member second that motion. The chair restates the motion normally to confirm the wording. The board also then has an opportunity to discuss the motion. Once the chair calls for a vote, you do all the discussions before the chair calls for a vote. All in favor say aye or yes, all opposed no. So the chair will announce the result. The motion, it has to be a majority for the motion to carry or pass. If there's not a majority, the motion fails. If with us, so a majority, the yeses win. If there's no majority or if there's a tie, the motion fails. In our case, on the planning board, the chair votes. With the Board of Commissioners, the chair does not vote. The mayor does not vote, but he breaks a tie if necessary. So, any questions about that so far? And if it ever happens, there is a conflict of interest, the member just recuses themselves if it's a financial or personal conduct. So the speaking rules per Robert's rules is basically you speak through the chair, not directly to other members. One person speaks at a time, and the comments are supposed to be kept focused and courteous. If you look at the agenda, we have a new section there, and I think it's listed as member comments. We did that so all planning board members at the end can have a chance to comment, a short, brief comment on appreciation or just something they wanted to say. Right. Oh, one more thing with Robert's rules. The word table. So when we table something, table just means postpone. So if an item is tabled, it's basically we delay discussion or a vote on that matter until the following month. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So one more thing. I just want to clarify some planning board procedures. So I want to take a moment to clarify how the planning board handles ideas or ordinance work. Sometimes members have great suggestions for things the town might need, like a new ordinance or policy idea. Those are always appreciated. But North Carolina General Statute 160D, Section 301, says the planning board only acts on matters that are formally referred to us by the Board of Commissioners or by staff. And staff, i.e. the town planner. I'm going to put this out of the way so I can see you. I know. Okay. The best step is, if a member has an idea or a concern, is to first share it with the chair, who can then coordinate with the town planner or the mayor as appropriate. Not to say you can go to the mayor anytime you want, but that would be the appropriate course. This ensures the proper process is followed, everything stays transparent, and the board's time is used appropriately. It's also important to note that amending the agenda for internal or informational business, such as training, updates, or land use plan items, is very different than adding a new policy or ordinance proposal. Internal items, such as we did tonight, are part of our regular responsibilities and can be added for awareness or discussion, while policy, and this is the key, policy or ordinance matters must come through the formal channels first. And this got changed, and it was 2021, the legislature, they changed 160D. It used to be 160, and they merged the county with the city and town, that the planning, the information. So it does say since 2021 that anytime we work on ordinances or policy, it must come through the Board of Commissioners first. All right. So this keeps us consistent with state law, ensures fairness, and protects the integrity of the process. All right. Any questions? Any discussion on any of it?
I'm sure she'll have a whole packet for you.
So while we're here, my thought was, and I talked to the board members about that, is for us to put together maybe an official packet for planning board members. And I can actually get my notes, clean them up, and pass them on. It gives you all, if you want to do this, and we don't have to do anything formally tonight, the board can help put that packet together, add whatever they want. And then if you have that for new members, I think that might, would you all like
It would
that?
help me a lot as well, especially with like the 3-minute or the public comment, where it's placed and why it's placed there, opposed to the bottom in that order. It does make sense once you understand it. When you look at it here, there's always been a little bit of a confusion, even for myself, like why are we having a discussion before we talk about this? Well, that will go on the next month's meeting, and that would be on the agenda for a discussion, not necessarily what is actually on the new business at that time. So that's probably the biggest confusion.
Is that something maybe if we don't get the land use plan finalized next month, maybe that's something you all might want to put on the agenda for next month? Is that put in a formal orientation, or wait till after the holidays?
Yeah, we'll see. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Okay, so let's go on to public comments. 3-minute limit. Would anybody like to make a comment?
Go ahead, Tim, do as an example.
I'm good.
All right.
Okay.
So there you
All
go.
right. So we're out of public comments. All right, now we'll go into old business. This will be a quick one. We're going to go over the land use poster, what we have going on with the land use plan, I'm sorry. If you look in the back of the room, you will see 9 posters. Basically, this is a summary of the land use plan, the draft land use plan that was done. Actually, I think Western Piedmont did the posters, right? Is that correct, Carlton?
Yes.
And they did a fantastic job on it. We invite you all to take a look at it. It's a lot easier to look at this than read the 82 plus pages? Although I'm hoping they'll have an index on that land use plan.
That's what we asked them.
We asked for that, so hopefully that'll be there in a table of contents. So it'll be easy to look information up. But yeah, feel free to view those Town of Pelletier posters. B, is this something we can get copies of and put online?
I don't have digital copies, but I can ask for them, and I can convert them to something.
If that's not too much, that might be kind of nice for people, because this is a lot easier to read. This is going to be a lot easier for people to understand than reading
Yeah.
the plan. Okay. All right, planning board comment review. So, Ronald?
I really don't have anything. I welcome the meeting, the stuff that you have presented to us as far as being so helpful. It'll be helpful in the future for us.
Okay. Cameron?
Yeah, glad to have you aboard. It was nice to have a new face and somebody to help us with this. It's a lot of information we have to go through. Donna's put a lot of stuff together, and then to help with like Carlton and everyone else, in the town. But it's not that bad.
Ricky, is there anything you'd like to say?
Obviously, I'm new to this. This is my first time, so please be patient.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we are very excited to have you. I know they're going to really appreciate you here. And I think just having a little bit of a informational guide is going to help, because I know when we came in, it's just learn as you go along.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't, most of us, I had no experience in local government. Federal government, yes. Local, absolutely none. So it's a learning process. So we welcome you.
I do have one question.
Sure.
What is the tenure of the people on the board here?
Is
Like,
it,
how long have you been on? Well, no, not tenure, like long term. How long have you guys actually been on the board?
oh.
Yeah.
Well, Dale, what is it 3, Dale, 3 years normally?
Yeah.
I think it's like 2 members, 3 years, 2 members, 2 years, 1 member, 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
It's how it was broke down.
Yeah, so
Ronald, how long have you been on the board?
I really don't know. It's been close to 4 years.
Oh, wow. And you've been longer, Cameron.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets hard to remember.
I know, I'm trying to, I think it's been over 2 years.
Yeah,
It
12
took me-
meetings fly by.
Yeah, it took me a while to get up here.
I came on when Tim and Steve was on the first, on the board, and I think they actually voted me on the board, so it's been that long.
All right.
Well, good. I have some good people to learn from. It sounds like that.
Yeah.
Some experience.
And then in Pelletier, gosh, over
Oh,
40
and,
years living here. So we've been
Ricky,
here for-
this is, I might as well do this right. This is Carlton, he's our town planner. He makes life so much easier. And then we have Jonathan, or is it your, our town attorney. But, yeah, Carlton has definitely been a big asset here, so he's made our life.
And B.
And B, our clerk, yes, I can't forget B, I'm sorry, B. All right, well, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Do
I
have a-
second it.
There you go.
All in favor?
Aye.
Against? All right, meeting adjourned. This was hard for me tonight, I don't know, it's just so hard tonight.
What was hard about it?
I don't know. I think it was just a rough day today. Today's my dad's birthday. I lost him. And today's his birthday. He's a Marine. It's the Marine Corps